Hey, what's going on everyone? I am the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. Got a team right here that I built around a Choice Scarf Buzzwole. Seemed like a really cool late game cleaner and I figured I would go ahead and give it a shot right here. We have 4 attacks with enough speed to go ahead and outspeed any Heatran variant. Even max speed Scarf Heatran doesn't outspeed us, so that's very helpful. Drain Punch plus Leech Life is our dual stab right here, and Earthquake and Ice Punch are our secondary coverage just for Heatran, Toxapex, and then Landorus T and Garchomp for Ice Punch right here. Pairing it with a secondary win condition in Shift Gear Magearna. In case this doesn't work out, we have Shift Gear Magearna right here in the back. So we have this physical sweeper right here and then the special win con. Mega Medicham right here is my balance breaker. The team as a whole really hates Celesteela, and this is one of my better ways of breaking through it. Buzzwole and Cortana really can't break through that at all, so Mega Medicham, a very important Pokemon, also breaks through Tangrowth and Toxapex. Feeny right here is my Defogger and Water Resist for the team. Jirachi is my Fairy Resist and a Stealth Rocker, and then finally a Choice Band Cortana, which while it doesn't pressure Celesteela necessarily, Banded Knockoff and getting rid of that leftovers could be great for Buzzwole, so that's going to be the team. I was actually trying to check my rank, but the ladder was not loading. I'll probably give it a few more minutes after this, but let's go ahead and get right into the games. Alright, I got a game right here. My opponent's team is this is a very interesting matchup, but before we get into it, the ladder did load right here. It appears as though CTC is currently number 1. I am down here at, where was it? It was right here, number 63. So ideally, maybe if this goes well, we can get up into the 1900s right here. That would be very cool. But let's go ahead and see what we can do right here. I'm thinking, so Jirachi is a problem for my Magearna. That's one of their better Magearna checks. I think as a lead right here, I really like the Medicham lead just right away. If they lead Landorus T, I think I fake out first just to scout its set. I don't want to like die to Supersonic Sky Strike or anything, so let's go ahead and fake out right here. And just go ahead and get some nice chip off. That appears to be a Scarf set, so I think I do want to switch out here. It really can't touch Buzzwole at all, and maybe I can lure something coming in. Let's go Buzzwole here. I don't think it can touch this. Goes for Scarf EQ. Okay. So which means it's switching out here for sure. I'm going to click Ice Punch anyway, in case they decide to stay in for who knows what reason. Because I really don't need Buzzwole healthy. It would be nice to keep it out of range of Shuriken, but it's not absolutely necessary because I have Feeny to go ahead and deal with this. This is amazing. That's clearly a helmet set, I think. I freeze it, which is really terrible for my opponent. I'm going to Ice Punch again here. And they're giving me damage on Mawile too, so both those scenarios right there really helped out my Medicham. This Mawile is a giant problem though. I gotta be careful. I think, I don't really see Jirachi's value here all too much, and I would love to get up rocks if at all possible, so they go right for a knockoff. Thankfully I do outspeed no matter what, so these rocks are going up right here. As they go for another knockoff. Okay, so this is not the worst case scenario. I think Medicham's my play, and I think I just click High Jump Kick, I think. That should knock out Torn. I'm assuming they're just sacking Torn here, yeah. It's a frozen Torn, you don't keep it. I knock that out, so the freeze definitely really is going to help hold my opponent back here. I don't see the value in... So Banded Cortana is actually great here. I want to keep that alive. I'm going to go Buzzwole again, just as a pivot, because it gives me another attack here, and I think in this scenario... I'll click Ice Punch again, in case they try to Earthquake me. I'm really tempted to Earthquake here, just anticipating Feeny. I'm going to do it. Jirachi, okay, that's even better. So we Earthquake that for 61%. Very cool. I really can't allow the Landers to come in, but I'm going to Earthquake anyway. They just had to go right for a Protect to scout my move. Very smart. I think this turn they're going Landers, right? I'm going to go to Cortana here on Landers. Okay, so this is great. I get in on the correct turn here. And, I mean, Leaf Blade's my play. It should knock this out. It is banded. Was that not Scarf that entire time? Huh. Which means my Buzzwole was actually at really big risk right there. I'll go Feeny this turn. On a Spike. Okay, good Spike by my opponent for sure. That's going to help them out a lot. I click Moonblast here, and then I taunt it to prevent it from recovering. Yeah, no Wish. And then, I mean, this turn I can either go for Nature's Madness or go Cortana again. I need damage on their Feeny. That's what I actually need here. I'll Nature's Madness it down. They're going for Iron Head, interestingly, so they want the damage here. Will this Spike help them or me? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Gonna taunt again, as they're proceeding to continue Iron Head. Okay, so I'm gonna go Buzzwole this turn and click Scarf Earthquake. This thing is already in range of Magearna, so I'm not as scared here. I knock it out right there, which is good. Greninja comes out here. Yeah, it should come out here. I let this thing get a little bit weakened, but it should be fine. I'll switch this out. Actually, I don't need to switch this out, as they decide not to go for Shuriken for who knows what reason. So I think that's a game. I think that should be the wrap right here. I don't know why they didn't Shuriken, but Buzzwole is going to clean, so I'm not complaining right here for sure. The freeze definitely sucked, but I would have been able to pressure that with Medi plus Cart anyway. So I think I might have been able to come out on top. It definitely kind of secured the game for me, though. I will not lie about that. And I'll be right back with another game. Okay, got the next game right here. My opponent is very weak to Mega Medicham, just clicking high jump kick through everything right here, so I just gotta get it out as many times as I can, and maybe I can also go for a Scarf Buzzwole Drain Punch win if my opponent gets careless with their Scissor right here. Kartana plus, they have like so many walls to my physical attackers though. This is gonna be tough. Magearna can win on its own though, and that's very helpful here. I need damage on Scissor for that too though. Very interesting matchup. I'll go here with this because yeah, they should lead Coco. Just looking at the team makeup right here. And this gives me my rocks. They could go Skarmory here, I guess. They opt to go right for a one of those. Okay, I'll go right here for an Iron Head in case they're not a Roost variant. I don't know if they have Roost or not. I'll go for U-turn this turn. What do they want damage on this for so badly? I don't know, I'm confused by that. This is your high jump kick resist. I'm confused about what you want damage for. This could be Scarf. I think Buzzwole takes one Scarf hit, so I'll bring it out here. And, I'm gonna go Feeny on the Skarmory. What if they're not Scarf? I'm gonna go for Earthquake. Should have gone Feeny. Yeah, it's plays like that. I gotta somehow get my rocks back up, which is not gonna happen. Yep, there's a Defog, and we're in a bad spot now. Already. Took not as long as I thought it would take, but yeah, here we are. I'll go right here for a Moonblast. They go hard Gastrodon, I don't know why. Isn't this literally what I have Feeny for? Just a Scald. I'll just taunt it here. Yeah, no recovering. Feeny is actually really good. Because they can't Scald Burn me, I'll get a Medicham. Or they can Earthquake crit me, that's the thing. Now my Medicham, which is my best breaker, is going to take more damage here. Do I just take this kill? Yeah, whatever. I'm at 13%, give me that thing. And that opens up Buzzwole and Kartana a little bit more. As well as Skarm, to some extent, not really. They're gonna go Coco here. I'll go Kartana. Hard Heatran. I'm gonna Sacred Sword this thing. Because Scissor's not Mega Evolved yet, which means it might actually take a significant amount, and if they do something... Okay, well they missed Magma Storm. I don't know how bulky this Heatran is. That took literally nothing from that. Scissor comes out. Yeah, that takes a lot. And I do knock it out with that hit. Nice. Really terrible Magma Storm miss, but I'm just surprised Bandit Kartana doesn't Oko that. Hello? That was really mind-boggling to me. But let's see. I think Kartana just clicks Leaf Blade and kills everything now because of that miss. That was terrible. How much... Let's calc that Heatran. Like, what sort of investment do you have to take that hit? If you're Spadaf with the 128 split and I'm Bandit Kartana, does that actually live with just max HP? Oh, it's actually like a good chance to live too. Wow. I was under the assumption that that always killed. So I bring this in here and click Leaf Blade. And yeah, Leaf Blade literally kills every Pokemon now. There's that one. Coco has to come in, right? I think Feeny... No, Buzzwole is my... No, Buzzwole can win too. I suck off Feeny here. It's actually not even Scarfs, which means I just won the game with Scarf Buzzwole, yeah. Earthquake here, knock that out, and they can't beat this. Yeah, there's the game. Actually, wait a minute. Assuming... No, because I wouldn't have gotten rid of Scissor had that hit, but I mean, it is Magma Storm. Still really sucks for my opponent, though. I feel bad for them, but I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. I managed to get up to the 1900s with that last win, so I'm now number 38 on the ladder. This team, once again, looks very weak to Mega Medicham. I really don't know what they're going to lead off with here, though, and that's tough. I think Buzzwole can win, as can my Magearna, but I gotta try to get chip damage on things and get my rocks up. I'm going to lead Buzzwole here in case they lead Garchomp. So Landorus T is an interesting lead scenario because I can Ice Punch it here, but they have Scissor as a switch in. If Scissor comes in, I'll go Jirachi, so I'm going to Ice Punch here as they decide to go right for a U-turn. Okay, so they're going to pick their switch in. I'm curious as to Buzzwole, whether or not Buzzwole gets Fire Punch. You get Fire Punch, Buzzwole? You do not, okay. So I would probably put that on here. I probably should have if it got it, but it unfortunately doesn't. My opponent's trying to figure out their pivot right here. I think they should go Feeny or Scissor to be safe, but... I guess they don't know whether I'm like a bulk up variant or something like that. Yeah, I definitely kind of put my set on a reveal right here. They should know I'm Scarf based on the damage I'm about to do. And before they go Guard Chomp, that would be great for me. Redemption. Isn't that a tourney player? I feel like Redemption might be a tourney player. Cortana looks great here too with Sacred Sword. We know it's Scarf Landers now too, so that's very helpful. They actually know I'm already offensive based on that U-turn damage, I think, so there's really no point in trying to bluff Scarf later. Well, not bluff, but they know. Yeah, they go Scissor here, which should be their play. They get a very free U-turn knowing that I'm Scarf here. So what do I want to bring in on said U-turn? I think Feeny is a good bring-in. Yeah, because this doesn't like completely invite in Guard Chomp, whereas Jirachi would have. And they really don't deal with Feeny well at all. Now my ground immunities are kind of not there. They decide to go out into their own Feeny, interestingly. I think, what win am I going for here? I think I go for Magearna. And in order to win with Magearna, what do I need? I need damage on this, just for Thunderbolt. So I'm going to Nature's Madness here. As they decide to do the same, we both connect, which is very interesting. I'm going to switch out this turn, keeping my thing healthy, into my Jirachi here. On the next one, because I think mine is more valuable than theirs. This next turn I can go right here for rocks, depending on how much speed investment they have. And then this gives me a U-turn out, I think. Actually, I'm going to Iron Head here on the Defog, just to put it in range of Medicham. And this turn I U-turn out. Yep, on the Defog, and now I get in Medicham, and I get to finally put in some work, so... They're not going to give me Landers right here, I'm just going to Zen Headbutt. Landers, like, I literally have no switch-ins. Hard Weavile is really offensive. Man, they got me with that one. I can't stay in here. I'm going to go Feeny. Okay, they decide to go Landers this turn. And had I had Jump Kicked, I would have just been golden, but... I still need this. I'm going to sack off my Jirachi here. As they decide to U-turn. So they're trying to set up for the Scarf Lando win. I'm trying to get my Medicham to work here. Yeah, so they are Pursuit, which is to be expected. I'll get in Medicham now, and finally fire off an attack here. I think High Jump Kick is my attack of choice. They ICMZ. Okay, they stay in and I knock them out. Nice. So Weavile was a giant threat. That thing is out of the way. Like, cause obviously Ice Shard Chip on my Magearna could have been annoying too. Guard Chomp comes in here. I'll get in Buzzwole on the rocks. I could have just Ice Punched and knocked it out. Scissor is very free for them, and I think they know that. But I'm not gonna predict here. Because any damage I get on Scissor is great for Magearna too. And here I can just go right for into my Feeny. They should U-turn, knowing that I shouldn't stay in here. Because Buzzwole is one of my better ways of winning the game too. I can Drain Punch through things. I have damage on Feeny already for Drain Punch. It's not going to do anything to Scissor though, and that's the tough thing here. Do I have a play that doesn't completely invite in Guard Chomp again? No. Feeny will invite in Guard Chomp, and I'll be in range of Earthquake after the U-turn damage for sure, which is really tough for me. I obviously would rather that not be the case, but... I don't know, this might just come down to me hitting Focus Blast into Heatran. That kind of looks like what's going to happen here. Because everything else dies to Fleur Cannon. And then obviously, I mean, I don't know how much Scissor actually takes from Thunderbolt. I don't know why they're taking so long to click U-turn. Like, it's really free here. SD, this early? Okay. That straight up killed. Huh. Banded Cart's my only option here. And I spam Sacred Sword. Okay, they U-turn. Nice. That thing's weakened now. I gotta go for the Feeny, the Magearna as soon as possible, and... Scissor's weakened. I'm gonna get the damage I need for... Oh, this is Scarf, right? They're gonna go Heatran here. Guard Chomp is good too. I'll go Buzzwole here. And they're not gonna give me this. They're gonna go Scissor here, so I'm gonna go Medicham. On the Feeny switch in. Okay, nice. I get that play right. I'm a little bit in the back now, though. This is really tough. I'm going to Zen Headbutt this turn. They give me damage for a Drain Punch win condition, but I'll still need damage in the Feeny, which is really, really tough here. Earthquake, okay. So this gives me a Drain Punch. into Feeny. So this is actually damage that I need. Well, I'm going to try to go for the Magearna now. You guys think they're taunt? If they're taunt, I don't think I had a chance anyway. Yeah, they're taunt. That's, I don't think I have a way to win now. Maybe had I Drain Punched there? I mean, had I attack there, maybe? I can Twinkle Tackle here. They give it to me, so maybe there's a chance here. Who knows? Healthy as Buzz? No, there's no chance. There's absolutely no chance. Yeah, because this thing comes in and just beats the remainder. And I have to stay in, yeah. I have to lock into Drain Punch, right? Yeah. Gonna 2-hit KO. Wow, that did nothing. GG, man. I'll go ahead and forfeit that one. I got blown back right there. I tried to set up for one of two win conditions, but they played these two really well. I think had I just played more offensively with Medicham, though, like high jumping into Weavile initially, I might have just been fine, but that guy blows me away, and I'll be right back with another one. Okay, so I lost like 20 points from that last loss right there, unfortunately. This matchup looks interesting. I'll lead off here with Buzzwole. They're clearly probably gonna go for a Komodo win, if I had to guess. Gotta find out what their Magearna is, too. Because if it is the AV set, I can't really win with my Magearna until that one is gone. But yeah, other than that, my Magearna looks golden here. I gotta sweep with my Magearna before they sweep with Como. I think I Oko this with Earthquake, so I'm gonna Earthquake here. I was a little bit wrong about that. They're gonna keep this alive, so I'm gonna go Jirachi here. Yeah, on Landers T. And just trade rocks. It's cool. Totally cool with me, actually. They don't knock me out, and I want to U-turn out here. In case they try to SD up, but they just oh, it does knock me out. Wow. That was, that's pretty bad. What do I do now? They have a Reflect up. I still need Feeny for the Como. I'll go Medicham here. And just go for Fake Out. Bad maneuver on my part, but then again, this team doesn't have ground resists. Coco wanted to come in here. What would come in if they're switching out? Maybe Thundurus. Wow, Thundurus is a giant problem too. But at least I know that because they're dual screens offense now, it's not actually the set that I'm thinking it is on the Magearna. That crit could actually be the difference between me knocking them out and not knocking them out. I'm assuming they live this. Oh no, died through the screen, which means that crit probably made the difference. It is Mega Medicham, and it's still a super effective hit against a Pokemon with no bulk. I think maybe I would have knocked it out anyway. Mawile comes in. I mean, damage on this is great for Buzzwole, so I'm just going to jump kick it. Nice. Okay. So, I can still win with Magearna, so I'm not as worried here. I mean, the damage would have been great for Thunderbolt, but can't have everything. I did crit there. I don't think my crit mattered, though. Let's go Kartana here and try to get the damage that I should have gotten for my Magearna win. With Smart Strike, right? You got Fire Fang? You do not have Fire Fang. They knocked off my Choice Band. This most definitely have Sucker Punch, but I'm going to Smart Strike anyway. Yeah, they do Sucker Punch right there. I'm just trying to set up for either Ice Punch or Magearna. They didn't show Fire Fang, meaning if I go Magearna now, I think they're going to get blown away, honestly. I mean, yeah, what else am I going to set it up against? Not Thundurus, not Coco. I guess Coco, but they can just taunt me with Coco. I think now's the time. It's either that or I kill it. I'm going to shift gear. Play rough, okay. Let's Twinkle Tackle here. Knock that out, okay. Cool. Now Magearna is really their only option here. And if they give me Thundurus, I can see a win con working out with Buzzwole too, so that's why I'm kind of excited about this scenario right now. Thundurus dies to Thunderbolt, I'm pretty sure. If Magearna comes out, I think I have to Focus Blast it. Unless, how much would Thunderbolt do to offensive Magearna? Magearna Shift Gear against Magearna Shift Gear. Focus Blast would do a lot. I need to see what I can knock it out with. Thunderbolt. I need to double Focus Blast it into it, I think. No, actually, I can Thunderbolt it twice. That'll knock it out. Okay, they didn't actually knock me out there. I mean, they didn't actually choose to stay in. So this thing comes in now. They've already seen my Earthquake here, which is interesting. Yeah, so I knock that out there. They're gonna go with Thunders now, yeah. And then I think I sweep with Ice Punch is the best scenario that I'm looking at. Ice Punch should be able to win, unless it's an Agility set this entire time. Nope. Oh, does it live now? Yo, Buzzwole? Can you knock out a Como? Let's just have Prankster Thunder Wave right now. Coco dies. It's going to come down to how much I do to Como here. +1 super effective Buzzwole. Can it knock it out? Nah, I didn't knock it out. How much did it live on? 17%. They got a Salic Berry, and that is going to be GG. So GG to that guy right there. We take 2 losses in a row now. I mean, the Thunder's damage is what really mattered. I think I would have won had I hit my high jump kick, though. I'm going to be pretty honest about that. Had I hit that high jump kick, I wouldn't have had to sack off my Kartana, and then I probably would have been fine, but it is what it is. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. We got our Rain matchup now. My Rain matchup, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not good by any means, but I can work with it. I'll lead off here with my Jirachi on Thundurus. This is Fightinium Z, I think. I'll go for Rocks. Do I think they would set up right away? No, I don't think they would set up immediately. That would be a little bit offensive. I wonder what their set is though. They go Ferrothorn. Okay, so I do get Rocks up. Really nice. Here I can afford to U-turn out. I don't really mind taking a bit of ship because this gives me Bandit Cart. They Power Whip, interestingly. I mean, they might have Protect, so my play is just Sacred Sword. They just have to stay in. I don't know why, but I'll take the kill. And Pelipper is going to come out now. They know I'm banded because, yeah, I lived that, because I knocked them out there. What doesn't give Swampert a free come switch in right here? I mean, Magearna just wins on its own, single-handedly now. I need to wait for Rain to go down, though, to pressure with it. Jirachi just invites in Swampert, which is what I'm a little bit worried about. I can't keep in Kartana here. That would be foolish. Let's go Jirachi. They have Defog on this. Okay, I'll go for Staltarax now. Try to get them back up as they may U-turn to Swampert at this point. I mean, hey, if you want to waste your Rain turns, I'm here. You should just U-turn out into your Swampert. Okay, they get the burn, though. I mean, yeah, their Rain literally just all went away, and this is my play right here, because... Oh, never mind, they have Roost. This is not my play anymore. Let's get out. Rain is gone, so I'm going to go Magearna here, and get my nice Shift Gear off, and blow this man back. This dies in one hit to Shift Gear, Twinkle Tackle, I think. Okay, they sack Pelly, so... Now they have to go back to Pert. Had I gone for the second one, I probably just swept. I mean, I don't need this. Earthquake, right? Okay, I go Kartana now. Thundurus will live now because they defogged my rocks away, which kind of sucks. But I know it's Fightinium Z. I'm like 90% positive it's Fightinium Z on this sort of build. What else is the Zmon? It should be Specs Gran, right? So... Yeah, Banded Leaf Blade. They sack off the Kingdra after taking 60%. Yeah, they just get out of there. I don't know what my opponent was trying to do. They sacked off the Ferrothorn, which opened up Magearna. Then they sacked off the Kingdra, which was their only win condition by trying to weaken Feeny. But I'll take the win, and I'll be right back with another one. Okay, I got the next game right here. I stopped keeping track of my rating because the ladder is taking like 3 minutes to update. I don't know why, but I guess it's not the end of the world. In this matchup, this actually looks great for a lot of Pokemon. Kartana looks like a great breaker here. Buzzwole clicking... I mean, I do need damage on Rotom and Torn, but it could win. Well, I think as a lead, they're going to lead Garchomp if I had to guess. I'm going to lead Kartana here. I got that very wrong. They're going to U-turn, but I have no business staying in with my best breaker. Let's go Jirachi here. They could knock off too, and losing my Choice Band would suck, so... I guess Feeny is also an option, but I don't want to take a Hurricane. Yeah, as obvious as that U-turn was, now they just get in Garchomp, and we're about to have some bad times right here. It's okay, though. It's not the worst scenario. Because if Garchomp comes in, then I think I go... Probably Kartana. I don't know what this Torn is, though. It could be the Rocky Helmet version, because they have several other Zmon potentials, like Garchomp and Magearna could be Z, so I really think this is the Helmet set, and that can take on Kartana even better. I also want to know what sort of set their Garchomp is, whether it's Rakium or Dragonium, because Rakium can't OHKO Medicham, whereas Dragonium can. If the Garchomp comes in, what am I going to do? because they're taking so long to go out into it. They actually go Rotom. I don't know why. Rotom runs 56 speed, so it shouldn't be able to outspeed me at all. Magearna is my way of winning, huh? I'm gonna U-turn out into Feeny on the Volt. Yeah, okay, I should have gone. Well, actually, Cortana would have been worse, but this weakens me further, Greninja. But I didn't want anything else taking a Will-O-Wisp, that's the thing. So, this is gonna invite in either Mawile or Magearna. If Magearna comes in, I'm just gonna damage it with Nature's Madness, because if it's AV, that's gonna be damage for my Shift Gear 1. And yeah, my Mag is my way of winning this game, so. If there's Scarf Garchomp, do they outspeed Shift Gear Magearna? Let's find out right here. So Magearna, 251, so it goes up to 502. I think that's right, so I don't think they can actually outspeed me with Scarf Chomp. Scarf Chomp hits like 338 or something like that, and I don't think that actually is enough. Oh, Mawile damage is great for me too. Am I willing to sack this? What would I beat the Greninja with? Buzzwole? Yeah, I'll sack this. Please hit Feeny. This is a super important turn. I need this damage for my Thunderbolt. Nice, I do hit. As they hit, they miss. That's terrible for them. I actually feel really bad about that. Especially because that makes it so Leaf Blade's more spammable now. I guess I'll Moonblast here. Yeah, they're gonna Sucker Punch, obviously. Yeah, so that opens up the door for Magearna a lot. Let's get in Cortana now. And click Smart Strike. They can either Sucker Punch or go Torn and take 70%. Yeah, it is the helmet set, as I suspected right there, so. What am I doing now? I'm really tempted to stay in this time. I'm gonna make the play. I might regret it here, but I'm so far in the back despite that miss. And I really want to try to get something happening here. And if they Hurricane, then I just go Magearna and kind of do work. Is this the play? If I go Jirachi and they get in Garchomp, that's so bad for me. I'm going to Smart Strike here. Yeah, they U-turned. I'm glad I made the offensive read right there, because had I switched out right there and they get more momentum, I think I would have been put in a losing position right away. So now they either go Rotom knowing I'm banded, which is great for Medicham. Yeah, that's good damage, and now I'll start playing a little bit more on the safer side. I mean, I didn't really get much out of that, but I might throw them off here, just based on that play. They might start playing super safely now. Never mind, they're still Volt Switching around. This Volt Turn core is really annoying. Greninja comes in. Are you actually the Z set? I'm gonna Stealth Rocks up here. I need these rocks up for my Magearna too. Yeah, and they're continuing to overpredict here. And I'm kind of making bad plays, I'm not gonna lie, but I can U-turn out now. I really need to know what that Magearna is before I try to go for game with mine. Tornadus is super weak. Actually, wait a minute, my Wincon's actually my Buzzwole. So this is a free Ice Punch, I think. That's my play. Either that or Drain Punch. I'll Ice Punch here. Maybe anticipating Tornadus to come in. I think Rotom might be their play here. Hard Magearna. 11%. Is that Shift Gear or Assault Vest? Against Buzzwole. I need to know this to see what my game plan is. That is a Shift Gear Magearna. No, that's no attack. Which means it's Assault Vest, right? Yeah, it's Assault Vest. Fleur Cannon, okay. So I get in on the correct turn. They don't really respond to Iron Head all too well. I'll click it here. Yeah, because this guy stays in a lot. I didn't flinch to them, which kind of sucks. Should have punished them, but... That's good damage for my Magearna now. If I can force this thing out again, I think Magearna just 6-0s. Yeah, this thing comes in now. This thing's a problem. I can't sack off Buzzwole. Buzzwole can win this game on its own too. Especially with Torn so weak now. What do I sack off then? Cortana? Yeah, I don't need this Kartana anymore. That would be guaranteeing their battle bond, though, and that's gonna suck. I'll U-turn out now. Yeah, they go for Dark Pulse. Spit F Jirachi is so broken. Let's get in, I think Scarf Buzz, right? Kinda just does work. Scarf Buzz or... Yeah, I'll go Buzzwole to force out the Rotom, then sack off my Jirachi to force a kill with Medicham. That looks fine. Because... yeah, I get in Buzzwole here. If they go out into anything besides the Rotom, like Torn, for example... they know I'm Scarf, I think. I'm gonna Ice Punch here. They don't know. Okay. So that means Drain Punch is yet another win condition for me. I have several ways to win this game. So this forces out either the Rotom or the Magearna. And this scenario is even better, because if they go Rotom, I sack off my Jirachi anyway and get in Medicham next. And they might see that and maybe double out into Garchomp or something, but then the same thing happens with Kartana. I Leaf Blade and claim one. This has been one of my better games in a while. Like, we've both been trying to get the upper hand here, and I think I have the upper hand right now, just due to me playing really interestingly early on. I definitely would not do a lot of the plays I did early on right here. Like, if I was lower on the ladder, like 1500s or 1600s, I would never make those maneuvers, but my opponent clearly knows what they're doing right here, so I think it's more valuable trying to play offensively. Okay, my endgame right here is still Magearna. Magearna is my safest way of winning. Yeah, so Rotom comes in. This is why I have my Jirachi sack. Let's see if they recognize that I'm about to get a kill. They do not, which means Medicham comes in here and claims another Mon. So, assuming I hit, which they missed their inaccurate move, so maybe I will too. They can't afford to give me this, I don't think, because then Buzzwole is going to be too big of a problem. I think they sack off Garchomp or Mawile. Probably Garchomp. Now if Garchomp comes in and lives, that would be a terrible scenario. Oh, Magearna? Okay, I'm gonna win with my Magearna then. Huge. That was a big turn. Which means all I need to do now is try to get in my Magearna on their Garchomp. I mean on their Rotom. I don't think I need actually Kartana wins with the Leaf Blade if this is not Scarf. So what do I sack here? This? Okay, they're not Scarf. They went for Continental Crush. I think this game's over then. Because of... actually, Kartana still could be in range of that Mawile for all I know. But actually, no, Buzzwole cleans up this game, right? With a Drain Punch now. Because they have to go with Mawile here. They have to Sucker Punch. My play is just Ice Punch here. Yeah, Sucker Punch knocks me out. I get in Buzzwole here, and we're going to try to wrap it up with this Pokemon. I go for Drain Punch now. If they go Rotom, I think it dies to 2 Drain Punches. If they stay in, I'm pretty sure Rotom dies to the combination of... well, they have to switch out, that's their play. Yeah, they don't decide to do it though. Which means the game's over, due to Kartana still being alive right here, so... while their player off miss definitely sucked, I was willing to sack Feeny in that scenario. And I still think, actually, would it have not mattered? I'm pretty sure Mawile would have been in range of the attack I just knocked it out with. That's going to die, and that's going to be that game. So we pick up a win for our final game right here. Really enjoyed that one. That was a lot of fun. Did hope you guys enjoyed it too. The team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And I'll see you next time. Later.